Hi friends, welcome back. I'm JJ here at Budget by JJ. I'm a millennial based out of New York City, and I'm on the road to financial freedom by using a cash-based budgeting system. So if that's something that you're interested in, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It's been a while since my last upload. There's been a lot that's been happening in my personal life. I had so much fun back in June, but July has turned into a different animal. I will actually explain some of the changes that are going on towards the end of the video, so please stay tuned for that if you care. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this cash stuffing for the first paycheck for July. Starting with the rent, it's gonna come out to $460. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 100s. We got a 50 and a 10. This is gonna be the first half for August rent. I'm no longer 2 weeks ahead. Again, we'll get into that. Next, we have utilities, and it's just gonna be $100. So we just have 100. Y'all, that electric bill just shot right up. I was averaging around $100 maybe. This past meter read, it's like almost $175. I definitely will have to go into some buffer to figure that out. It will be taken care of. It's just like the period of which they rack up the rates is not like in the same timeline as the pay period, so it's slightly off, so you're like still paying for a portion of June going into July, and it's just weird. Either way, it'll be taken care of, even though I've had issues in the past keeping up with the utilities, which is crazy, mainly the gas. So speaking of the gas, they have a requirement where they're supposed to have an inspector to come make sure that the gas is doing well from the gas company. I need to go ahead and schedule that, because if I don't, it's going to be like $100 fee if I don't do it. Apparently after a certain amount of time, they got to get in here to check. I haven't had any problems. Hopefully, I get that scheduled and done, and I can avoid that $100 fee. Does that happen where you guys live? Let me know. Next, we have the groceries. It's going to be the usual $310. We have 2 100s. We do 2 50s. And then we do 2 5s. As y'all know, that I do split this in half, so I do get $155 per week. They just opened up a new grocery store called Food Town in my neighborhood. It's like 2 blocks away, which is super convenient. The other grocery store we were going to was like 4 blocks away. I mean, not crazy. It's still like the same pricing. Like, I don't think anything crazy difference in the pricing as far as the grocery store goes. They claim there are discounts, but who really knows? You best believe I still signed up for those rewards. I've been trying to eat healthier. I'm on a weight loss journey because I'm overweight and it's not going well. So I shouldn't say that. It actually is going well. Like, my A1C did drop, so that's good. We are talking about the O. We know O stands for Ozempic. Is anyone on it? How are you enjoying it? I mean, I know that's personal, but let me know if you are having issues with your weight, or if you had on some plan that your doctor recommended. I don't think the insurance is going to cover it. I mean, I did tell my doctor, hello, Wegovy, but they weren't interested in hearing that right off the bat. So I'll have to, again, message them and let them know the pharmacy didn't hear back from the insurance. We got to think of something else going on. I am on another medication to help regulate my sugar intake. I'm very borderline. I'm not full blown, but I am borderline diabetics. That is something that has been an ongoing saga this year. Of course, a little bit before that. I've never had an actual conversation about it because I used to be a dance instructor. I used to keep fit and healthy. Post-COVID, I've just been a lazy ass. All the walking in New York, my body is now accustomed to. So I give, and I hate gyms. I hate being in a room with other people breathing heavy and sweating. To me, that just sounds so gross. I used to not think about it before, but became extremely agoraphobic post the pandemic, where I'm like, ew, I don't want to be around people. So I did download an app to, help with tracking my food, my calories, and it does have like workout suggestions as well that you can do, which is really cool. That doesn't require weights, that just keeps you moving. And I've been trying to do my best as far as like on the road to weight loss, but it is a journey. Subscriptions, we are going to go ahead and stuff $86. That's going to be 50, 20, a 10, a 5, and a 1. This has the built-in payment for the storage, so that's why it's a little more than usual. This time we're not contributing to the emergency fund. In fact, there's nothing in the emergency fund. Again, I will talk about that in a moment. Okay, now we'll go ahead and take care of the minimum dues for the credit cards. For Chase, we have $142. That's going to be 100, 2 20s, and 2 1s. I know you're probably asking, why do you even bother? Well, at some point when I have my financial house in order, I would like to tackle my debt and like start putting money away towards paying off these credit cards a lot faster. For now, we're just doing the bare minimum. There was a normal 100 and I believe $12 going to one Chase card, $30 for the Chase Sapphire because I use that card frequently when I do DoorDash. I know, terrible. Sometimes only the option because again, my partner has limitations on what they can eat still. So, DoorDash avoids us going out into the heat. Because I had made frequent payments towards those DoorDash purchases, it was accounting that as actually making payments towards the minimum due. So it just left over $30 due. So that was pretty easy for me. Capital One's getting its usual $53. That's just going to be the 50, 1, 2, and 3. And this is going towards the Saver and Quicksilver cards, respectively. The Platinum is on a different timeline. So usually I'll stuff for the Platinum when I do my next cash stuffing. Then we have Old Faithful for Tiva. I actually just got new cards for them, which is crazy because, that's how time flies. Already you're getting your new credit cards. Are you all experiencing that? Are your banks and your credit cards automatically starting to send you new cards? So Fortiva is going to be $69. So it's going to be our last 50, the last 10, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it for the credit cards this time. Last but not least, we are going to cash stuff the pay in fours. It's going to be $147. The last 100, last 20, last other 20 to 40, and 5, 1, and 2. Okay, so here's the tea. There was not a budget with me for July. I will, from this moment on, be suspending all the saving challenges videos that I've been doing, my roll and save, saving Saturdays. Those will be suspended as well because there will be no contributions to savings. Essentially, the breakdown is that we had to hire a lawyer. That cost $10,000. You heard that right, $10,000. Now, of course, that is not all entirely my financial responsibility. It has been something that we've known that was coming for a while. To my disappointment, my partner kind of took their time when it came to getting legal representation. Instead of planning correctly for the past 6 months to take care of this, we're squeezing all that within 2 months. The rest of July and of course August. Now we've already paid $3,200 towards the attorney fees. Essentially what happened is that they break it up over 3 separate payments due before the day of the hearing. So we've already taken care of a third of it. My partner already has $3,000 for the second part of it because they have better savings than me. Again, I try to take on as much as I can as far as utilities, miscellaneous things, food, just because I know that my partner has bigger things going on. They help support their parents. I've done the most that I can. Tried to be in a state of normal for myself, at the same time try to alleviate things for them. Again, coming up with the remainder has put a lot of pressure on us because, now there are documents that have to be translated. That's cost extra as well. I am trying to do my part to contribute and be there for them as much as possible. I've completely pulled whatever I could out of the savings, specifically to throw it towards the attorney fees, because I don't want them to pay the whole thing on themselves. Imagine having something so serious that you think that you're alone in the world and that the whole entire financial burden is on you. I'm sure that happens to plenty of people. It's just something that I don't think I could sleep well at night knowing my partner is financially stressed like that. Like, I just know I have to do something. So this is me doing something. Now, this past paycheck was a little anemic because I had worked 3 days plus the holiday pay. I missed a day because I had a doctor's appointment that was not paid for because some shadiness going on with HR when it came to the PTO. They said that they were giving us too many hours of PTO and they hadn't caught it in time. Granted, this was like 6 months post. Like they had time to like see how time. What HR person lets PTO hours go completely unmonitored? It was a crazy thing. So I had negative PTO hours, so I couldn't get it paid for. Usually I see the doctor quarterly. Usually those days are covered through PTO. I mean, it's in Queens. I don't want to have to go back to work. I would rather just go home and rest after my doctor's appointment. Didn't have the luxury of that this time around. So I knew that my paycheck was going to be lower. I just didn't know by how much. Now that I know that I was able to cover everything with the pay, which I'm very grateful for, what I have here is a $300 buffer. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm actually take $100. Again, I told you that my electric bill was going to be $175. So I'm going to take this to apply it to that electric bill. And I'm going to take the remainder $200 and give it to Bay. Now, there's nothing now in future funds. It's pulled from the holiday folder as well, so screw that. It sounds cheesy. The love of my life is worth more than a holiday trinket or whatever. That's not the focus right now. So nothing for future funds. I do have a few dollars here left for family. Actually, how much is in here? Actually, just $2. Let me pull that because that's silly. I will go ahead and take care of my brother's birthday gift in August. I was able to take care of my last brother's birthday gift, so they were very grateful. I'm happy for that. It's only $50, so I'll be able to allocate that later. This here is combined of everything that I had saved in these folders, combined with whatever buffer I had put away. This is what the amazing part is, I will say, about cash stuffing, is that I was able to even have money just like to move, because at the end of the day, it's just like this would have all been spent, all of it. I would have nothing to offer my partner. So grateful for the cash stuffing method. It's really done wonders for me. Now we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, 750, 790. Amazing. Okay, $790 here. I'm trying to get them at least 1,500. So the next time around, I'm just gonna see where I can cut corners to make that happen. Again, at least 100, because I'm not doing any cash stuffings for the savings or the pay in fours. So I at least have 3 more paychecks to come up with that money. If I can come up with it before the 3rd paycheck, even better. And that's gonna be that. Thank you so much for joining me. Just a quick recap, there'll be no more budget with me's or saving Saturdays for the foreseeable future, just because my budget is just locked in and there's only one common goal that I'm trying to achieve right now. Once we get there, you know, I will be all the more relieved for it. And we can get back to all that fun stuff as we go through. I'm also tempted actually not to even post. Like, comment down below, would you care to see me divvy up money and try to make that $1,500 goal? Or do you say, you know what, just do you, take your time and see, you know, everything is said and done? I respect both, but y'all let me know. This is going up Sunday, July 12th. There'll be plenty of time between then and the next paycheck to let me know if y'all are looking forward to more, or, you know, saying, yeah, no, go ahead, take that break. I mean, either way, it's my decision whether or not I do step away. But y'all are here with me too on this journey, and I would just love to know what y'all think. So please make sure to comment down below. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with somebody you think that might like it. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that bell notification for all so you're notified for future videos like this one. I will be back, I promise, whether it's the next cash stuffing or sometime in September. I appreciate y'all's patience and understanding throughout this process. Take care, be safe, stay cool. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.